Welcome back to the post-game show for Game 2 of the Ball and Play League. We've got Forgotten Rotten versus Lovias, and Forgotten Rotten pulled out a win. Kels, what do you got on this game?
Pax, it was an intense game, especially between Nikki Cass and Trevor Plouffe.
Yes,
what are your thoughts?
It was definitely an intense game, and I'm not going to lie. After the first innings, where we didn't really see Lovias do much, I kind of thought it was going to be a boring game.
Oh.
I did. I thought that once they couldn't figure out their team chemistry, that Trev and Forgotten Rotten were going to come up and just take over. But down to the very last second, it was really intense, and it was really entertaining for me.
Pax just came in from the top rope while the guys in the booth. Let's get you up to Chris Rose and Daren Sammy.
All right, thank you very much. 2 games, 2 dramatic endings so far. A lot of emotions in this one, huh?
Plenty emotions, bragging rights on display, but in the end, my man Trevor wanted to chase, and that he did.
You said at the beginning of the game, you love what Trevor Plouffe is all about, and we all stopped in our tracks. We're like, one of the great cricket players of all time wants to be like Trevor Plouffe. I guess I understand it. That guy loves to deliver under pressure.
Ah, yes, and they did. At one point in time, Love Yous got the momentum in their second inning.
Love Yuz. I don't want Nikki getting all pissed off at it.
Love Yuz.
Yeah.
Got the momentum in the inning, and you thought, 23 runs needed. Couple of early wickets could put them under pressure, but no. Forgotten Rotten came up big in the crunch time.
Oh, that was fun. That was awesome. Trevor Plouffe was great. He is not our player of the game. That man is standing by with Kelsey Wingert.
What a big game for you guys in Game 1. Calvin Savage, the name that just gets to you. Okay, first of all, I just want to break down the team's performance with you guys. We saw some mental lapses from Trevor Plouffe, the self-acclaimed captain, being from the baseball world. He comes back with 2 big at-bats at the end to walk it off for you guys. Do you guys call walk it off in cricket? What's the terminology for a walk-off win?
We don't really have walk-off wins. I mean, we need a 6 off the last ball. We don't really have a name for it, but he looked really calm out there. I think as soon as he gets used to running between the wickets, he'll become an MVP caliber kind of player because he absolutely whacks it. As soon as he gets used to being able to run every single time, he'll be untouchable, I think.
When we were talking to Aaron Jones in Game 1 of this tournament, we talked about how he really had to get down the timing because the bat is lighter for you guys, the ball is lighter for you guys. Didn't really seem to affect you. You came out in the first inning swinging. What transition did you see between cricket and Crit's ball?
I got a few tips before I played, so I just kind of try to wait for the ball a lot more than I think baseball guys normally would. And in cricket, we get taught to wait for the ball a lot, so I try to wait and not try to hit too many sixes because it just goes up the whole time. And I think I just got a little bit lucky, and it worked out. And luckily, the hand-eye coordination came into play, and I was on the right side of it this time.
And Justin Pennock was a wild card coming into this tournament for everybody. This is his first official tournament in the warehouse. Came through on the mound for you guys, had some quick feet too. How much did your confidence raise in Justin Pennock after seeing him in this game?
Yeah, I felt he could have easily been man of the match. I think in baseball we often look at a hitter, but the way he pitched, it was unbelievable. He set it up for us in the first innings. I think they only scored 13 or so, and that made the game a hell of a lot easier, even though it got way too close for our liking, but he definitely set the game up for us.
Well, Rosie, I love that. Calvin Savage down here calling Justin Pennock the man of the match, but Calvin is your player of the game today.
Game 2 starting off with Lovias striking first, but Justin Pennock with the first wicket. An absolute incredible play to start off the momentum for Forgotten Rotten. And yet another wicket. So Lovias not in a great headspace.
And Nikki, are you demoralized from Chris Rose?
Yeah.
Understandably so. Lovias only put up 13 runs, so Forgotten Rotten did what Forgotten Rotten does best. Put up 44 in the first innings, so Lovias had to strike. And Dalton Philly did just that.
Woo! They got to that number.
All right.
22 runs needed. They have to defend it. I've seen worse happen in cricket. Catch! Yeah! They're in it to win it!
Rob Sirocco with the second wicket, but that is no match for Trevor Plouffe. He steps up, swings the bat, and pulls out a win for Forgotten Rotten as expected. Lovias was quite demoralized in the press room. Let's hear from them on the first inning fails.
I'm gonna fuck Trevor up. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, let's hear it.
No. No, he's making a lot of he's making glances at me. He just walked by. Sorry.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Yeah. And he thinks he's funny. Anyways, go ahead.
It's all good.
Trevor thinks he's funny. He did get you in that game. What are your thoughts?
You know, I mean, the team got me. I don't think Trevor. I mean, Trevor tried to put a few slides in there that was try and get in my head. But it's funny because the one who tries to get in your head the most, usually you have the most real estate inside of there. So I'm pretty fine. So yeah, it was a good game. We learned a lot as a team.
Oh yeah.
We learned a lot as a team. We started off way too high. I think we were all excited. We were all like, "Oh fuck yeah, we're gonna come out. We're gonna be hard." And yeah, 1, 2, 3 outs, 13 runs on the board. But that's fine because at the end we really showed what we could do as a team.
In your second frame, what did you guys do differently in that second inning?
Slowed it down.
Slowed it down.
Yeah, I think we slowed it down nicely. We were fired up from the beginning, a little bit over the top, but I think we showed what we could do in the second or third inning. Anyway, you said they got us. I think we got ourselves initially, but we showed what we can do. I think we had some good tactics. We were street smart towards the end, and I think come down to tight situations, we show that we'll probably come out on top. I liked our approach. Pressure was on them, even though the game was theirs to win, really, never ours. And we took it all the way, so we can be proud of ourselves.
Let them know, Rusty.
Can I say what a professional Rusty is, and the motivation during the game?
Unmatched.
He was
mic'd up. Like I wish he was mic'd up. He's
It's
coaching us
amazing.
the whole way. Yeah.
It is amazing the amount of confidence I have right now in myself. It is not there usually, and I am just full of it right now.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
all
fine.
you, baby.
I'm all good.
Look at this. This is what team love is.
That's it.
Right here.
Embracing each
Love
other,
it.
love
Right.
the energy.
Love it.
Absolutely. Rusty, your first time playing in the warehouse, your first game. What were your thoughts?
My first thoughts was I was not intending to put this much energy into it, and you just can't help yourself. You know, once you're out there in the battle, like with these boys especially, can't help but give everything you got. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Love that. Yes, sir.
Let's go, Rusty.
I don't think we're out of it. Like I always said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You know, a lot of people might you know, put us low on the rankings after that first innings. 53 is probably still the high for the innings as it stands today, and probably will stand for a while still. And we still got a couple innings in the bank. So not how you start, how you finish, and we'll be finishing strong tomorrow.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
From Jimmy, we actually do need to ask that catch, the bobble, the almost catch with the feet.
Yeah.
Very athletic, I must say, but you didn't actually make the catch. Do you think that was a turning point in the momentum for you guys, or you just think that was a fluke and it will never happen again?
No, I mean, it happens, you know? I mean, afterward, you kind of want it to be more than just a catch. But it unfortunately, I didn't even catch it, so it's okay. I mean, we got 2 outs pretty quickly after that, so it wasn't like, you know, the biggest thing. You know, I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't try and dive after that second one. That kind of was a pop-up. It seemed a little farther. Whatever.
Trevor,
Not anymore. Not anymore. He took it way too personal in today's cricket match. He made one joke in the beginning, then he made one joke in the middle, and he kept waving up. He kept waving up to my girlfriend. Kept waving up to my girlfriend. He hit me in the head, and like I said, you know, I'm not very worried about it because I got about 1,200 square feet of space inside of his head. I'm gonna put in a couch next week. So
Or the Appalachian Trail in Trev's head.
yeah, so not worried about it. Yeah, fuck you, Trevor.
I wasn't exactly sure if we were like sitting really pretty in that last inning or whatever. You know, I wasn't really sure. I'm kind of learning the game still, but I think this was a nice practice match for us. I'm going to call it friendly.
Ooh.
Nicky Cass had some words for you. He had a lot of thoughts in the post-game press conference. You want to respond to him at all?
Waving up to his girlfriend.
I was not, was I? I don't think I was.
Blackout
I don't think I was.
I think you did it like
Oh,
3
I
or 4
did.
times. Yeah. Well, I was sitting right behind her, so
Yeah, well, you know, he teabagged a picture of me, so like, you know, we're even, I guess.
Good count.
You guys don't remember that Blitzball 2?
Hey, time, can I get time?
Yeah. Nicky calling quick time. Some gimmick going on.
There's still
It's a scouting
What
report.
is going on? Scouting report.
No.
Oh, what is this?
What is that?
What is that? Pax, find out what that is.
What is that, please?
Can I ask what?
It's a picture of Trevor.
It's a picture of Trevor. Can I ask you why?
I'll show you in a second.
Okay. All right. Let's just strap in, guys.
He's not going to take a leak.
Oh,
my
now we
God.
see it. Now we see it. Okay, a little tea bag. I like that.
Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be ill.
I brought out a picture of my face and teabagged it, so like the level of respect it really isn't there. Stay locked in.
I mean, that was just the main thing. I've heard a lot about the, even though it's a small warehouse, there's not a lot of people here, you can say, but the intensity is real and the adrenaline's real for sure. So just stay locked in, stay in the moment, throw strikes. That's kind of like what I do well in blitzball anyway. Even some of the Challenger Series, throw 6 good balls. Pass it on, move it along.
Same question for you.
Yeah, there was a lot more pressure than I was expecting. I woke up, I haven't played cricket for fun in a long time, and I was like hoping to have a nice, easy morning, and there was a lot more pressure standing up to the plate. And then when I bowled a couple wides, there was a lot of pressure when you start to feel like you're getting the yips all of a sudden. But no, it was great fun. I had a really good time. I'm glad it came off for me as well. And I had a nice little innings in the first run there, and hopefully it can just continue now.
Pennick, how about that first inning for you? They got the building chanting your name. What was that like for you to kind of hear everyone going crazy?
Yeah, I mean, whether it's at the end or in the beginning, I mean, I pride myself as an athlete and competitor. I want the ball in my hands when it kind of matters most, and I really do. I've made a few like diving plays at the warehouse. I got a lot of meat on the bones, so I don't mind getting down, getting dirty. And I pointed out on the broadcast, I'm the only competitor that has more knee pads so far. So I need that movement, and I'm a real competitor. I'm a real athlete.
Zoe, your second game in a row. What were your just your thoughts on that game?
One, I like my knee pads. Sorry, Pennick. That one was fun. Obviously, they're going to be really good, Trev and Savage, because they can just hit 6s whenever they want. I didn't have to do anything. I just stood and watched, so that was a lot of fun.
You guys, another game coming up tomorrow. Just thoughts on the tournament going forward?
I got to be better. I don't think I played that well. Some of the rules, I was a little shaky on running to the right instead of running straight. I messed that up a few times. But look, I'm leaning on my teammates. Pennick, the model of consistency here. Sabo, our guy who's just going to take us through the promised land. And then Zoe, I really appreciate you coming in, man. I don't know who's going to be our teammate.
Yeah, that's honestly
a good point.
That's honestly the big wild card here. Like, honestly, it's the big wild card here about like who our fourth member is going to be, because I felt like when we were on, when we were both up at bat, when I was running or you were running, vice versa, I felt like we had good chemistry. I felt like, all right, we're gonna be aggressive here. We're gonna stay. We're gonna go back and forth. So it's all about building up that chemistry.
Yeah, you gotta fuck our chemistry up.
Yeah. So we'll see who that fourth person is.
I failed chemistry.
They can kind of adapt to the rules of what we got going on here. But I do agree that all, especially the 3 core members, I feel like all 3 core members, we could be better. So sorry.
Sorry guys, let's try to make new friends today.
You chose us over the rest though. You chose
That is fair. I did choose my own team.
You didn't even flinch either, so
no,
it made it easier.
That's fair.
Good.
So we've seen the no knee pads from Justin, but Trev, you seem to be the only person in the tournament so far who's realized that your hats are reversible. Do you plan on playing it white side out or yellow side out the rest of the tournament?
I didn't. That was not a conscious decision.
It's a good answer.
I honestly did not know that. But, I don't know. I think we'll keep it the same, right?
Why not?
Yeah, don't mess with chemistry. There's a lot of superstition in cricket and baseball. Don't mess with it.
Don't mess with it.
You should point that out.
And final thoughts of the 2 matchups that we've seen.
It's been very interesting to see the baseballers learn the cricket side of this and for the cricketers to learn the baseball side of this. Base running has been a really big thing today, but there's been a bit of a uphill climb for these guys to figure out exactly what they're doing, but it's a learning curve for everybody, and I think they're figuring it out.
And I don't know if you picked up on this, but Trev was actually trying to play a different sport. At one point, I think he said he wanted to tackle Nikki, so that'd be football with Justin Pinnick, and then maybe baseball and also tag you're it, I think. So it was a combination of a bunch of different things, and I'm hoping that Trev figures it out over the course of this tournament. But we've got another great matchup. We got ice. Pinstripe Strong. Kels, how are you feeling about this?
It's going to be very interesting to see Pinstripe Strong come up. They were kind of the laughing stock of Blitzball Battle 3. Joe's McFly showing some serious improvement. We're going to see if that translates over into this tournament. And we got Iceman. You can't sleep. We're very aware of what Zoe and Jack can do, but then you factor in the addition of the cricket commentator, Atif, and you add in Obis, who we saw what he's able to do. So it's not looking too good for Pinstripe Strong, I don't think.
It's not, and I do think the momentum from Penis Game is going to continue into this.
You've heard from us, but we want to hear from the 2 guys up in the booth. We've got Daren, Sammy, and Chris Rose giving us their take on this next matchup. Guys?
So here we go with game number 3. We've got Pinstripe Strong, and they are taking on We Got Ice. I know you haven't seen Pinstripe Strong before, but just a little history for you. they've played a bunch of games in the blitzball world inside of this venue. They had never won a single game before the last tournament. So everybody's saying
they're the underdogs, definitely.
Yeah, they're the underdogs. I mean, they hadn't won a freaking game. I'm not talking about a tournament. I'm talking about a game, Daren, Sammy.
So the other team has a good chance of winning unless the underdogs come out and be warriors.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they've got a couple of guys that are interesting. Obviously, Lou Dab, the mailman, who's really good friends with Joe's McFly. We'll see what Dilla can bring. He is the professional cricket player. But if you're on the other side of this, we got Ice. They lost their first game of the regular season. They had a lead against Team Baggage. They got walked off at the end. Now they're trying to win so that they don't get an 0-2 regular season here.
Well, I just heard you said the mailman. The mailman normally delivers. Let's see what happens.
Thanks, guys. Let's throw it down to the one and only Kelsey Wingert, who is standing by.
Alrighty, we are down here now with Pinstripe Strong. You guys are making your debut here in this specific ball and play tournament. And Joes, I want to start with you because you guys didn't get a lot of respect in Blitzball Battle 3. And you and Lou came out, and you really were able to prove some people wrong. We saw a lot of improvement from you in that last tournament. Going into this tournament, where is your confidence compared to where it was before BB3?
Big time, because this is kind of like made for us a little bit because we hit, you know? So we're good with that. So, you know, I don't got to throw strikes, really. I mean, they could pitch if they want to or bowl. But we can hit. We can all hit.
You need to pitch a little bit, too. Some good pitches.
I mean, they're going to throw perfect, so we can repeat. We're taking advantage of the rules, for sure.
Lou, what have you worked on between your warehouse tournament appearances?
Conditioning. Like the speed blitzball kind of got me out of in shape a little bit, and and I've been building off of that. So, like I said, like following what Joe said, I feel confidence in the team. We're gonna hit. Not worried about that, and we're gonna bowl.
Justin Dilla over here. Okay, this is your first time to the warehouse. You are our professional cricketer. Washington Freedom is the organization that you're with. Just tell us what you have learned from being able to witness the first two games of this tournament and what you're going to take into your game.
I think the game's never over until it's over, so we stay in the fight, and if we stick together, I think we'll pull it through. I think definitely it's pinstripe bombs for me, because like the guy said, we're going to try and hit bombs. So we're going to come out swinging, and it's not going to be over until we win. So
I love that. And Shelfie, you're kind of the wild card here. We've seen them. We know what we're getting from them. We've seen you in a Challenger Series. We have the professional cricketer over here. What are you hoping you're able to bring to Pinstripe Strong?
Energy. I'm here to bring the energy. Yeah, like you said about the Blitzball tournament, I'm feeling low vibes for our team from everyone else, low expectations. We're gonna show up and prove everybody wrong.
Hey, we got to get it to Paxton, but let's do pinstripe bombs on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pinstripe bombs!
Paxton, to you.
Thanks, Kels. I am with, obviously, We Got Ice. You see them standing here. They've played already today. And Zoe, you have actually played 2 games already. How are you preparing going into Game 3 of a single day with your actual team?
Oh, I'm fine. This is so fun to play, and we're going to win this game. So we all high spirits today.
Now, Jack, I see that Zoe's hat is turned one way and y'all's is a different way. Got it. Are you going to – is that a mindset thing?
I'm not sure. You kind of look like a jazz musician who sells ice cream out of a truck. So I don't hate it. Okay. So maybe we'll do that, switch it up. I'm not sure.
I love that. Now, actual talk about the game, going over strategy. What are you guys going to do that you didn't do in the first matchup to pull out a victory against this team?
I think we've come up with a good strategy, which we're not going to give away here, but we've definitely got something up our sleeves.
You realize that I'm not playing against you, so you guys can tell. You can trust me. I've been with you guys from the beginning.
Wow, I'm not sure about that.
Well, I'm just pissed off now, and I'm ending this interview. Back to us in the booth.
Okay, so we're getting closer and closer to that matchup between We Got Ice and Pinstripe Strong. Pax, I gave my thoughts. What are yours?
I gotta go We Got Ice. I mean, granted, We Got Ice is, coming off of a game already today, but I do think that their momentum and team synergy that we're already seeing in Game 1, we're going to see this today up against Pinstripe Strong. And I love Joe's. I'm sorry, but I just, I don't. I don't know. No.
But who knows? Is Joe's McFly and Lou Dab, are they going to come out and surprise us in this great matchup? We're getting you ready for Crits Ball. It's We Got Ice. It's Pinstripe Strong. I'm Kelsey Wingert. That's Paxton Elrod. We got Daren, Sammy, and Chris Rose upstairs, so be with us. 6 p.m. for first pitch. We'll see y'all then.